So hi, we're going to talk about tying the blood knot. So how to tie a blood knot. Beautiful, probably out of focus there. Beautiful, elegant knot used for tying leader to tippet or to build leaders. So nice knot. Stick around to the end. We're going to talk about how you can win one of these nail knot nipper tools. Free. All right, so let me play with the lights here and light a little bit here. So time for the blood knot. A beautiful knot. Great knot for tying leaders. If you want to build your own leaders, blood knot's the thing to do. Probably best, I mean, if you're like sitting inside, right? Tougher knot to tie out in the field. When you get some practice, you can for sure. But I'm going to show it first with two fly lines, two different colors, so you can get a sense. So overlap the lines a good amount. So I'm going to overlap them here. We got about 10, 11 inches. You're going to pinch with a slight gap in between, wrapping 5 times. 5. Yep. All right. Stick it up through there. You're going to see I'm going to hold all of that together now. Again, making sure I got this little gap. You want a 1/4 inch there. Wrap again. Three, 4, 5. The thing that makes the blood knot so pretty and lie flat is when you can have these lines going through in opposite directions. If I can get that thing through there. Easier with the actual line. So you'll see here, I've got each one of these, one line going up, one line going down. Best thing now is to set these. So at this point, I like to grab this with my mouth. I'll grab this end with my mouth, and then I'll pull on both of the running lines. So, geez, let's just do it, right? Let me turn on another light here. So grab it, right? So let's move her back down to taking this here. So get these guys to tighten up. So at this point, tighten them up nice, and you'll see that nice knot that forms. The lines coming off. See how it's nice and flat? The nice thing with the blood knot, trim it close. Right? Trim it close. This is the beauty of this thing. You can have a nice flat, straight knot. So, see that guy? There's the blood knot. So we're going to come back. We'll do this with some monofilament here in a second. But those are the quick instructions there. All right, here we go with the blood knot with the actual monofilament line. So parallel to each other, I'm going to do about something a little bit more realistic than we had. So I got about 6 inches there. Hold it with that little gap we talked about earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wrap it up through there, and I'm pinching all of that together. Again, keep that little gap that we talked about before, because we're going to need to run our tag line through it on this other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Run that down through the opposite way. Again, we're going to grab our tag ends. Going to pull those. I showed them in my mouth before, but I'm going to... Alright, so I tighten that up. Tighten it up a little bit more. You can see how I get that nice lines going in opposite directions there. And you can trim this guy tight. Take these tag ends. there is your blood knot in some mono. Pretty straightforward knot. We're going to come back and I'm going to show you how to do this with a cool little tool that I've got. Hang on. Alright, so I'm going to use a cool little tool. As I was doing some investigation on blood knots and writing the article, I came across the Easy Tie at, maybe be able to see it there, www.easytiesystem.com. Cool thing. They sell this on Amazon as well, so you might want to take a look there. Perfect for tying blood knots. So same type of concept. About 5 inches. You kind of tuck it into that spring. There's a spring on the opposite side. And you do the same kind of thing. So you put your leader in there, right? So you got some line coming out of both sides. Now it's that wrapping process that we did by hand. But the neat thing here is that it's like the third hand you didn't have when tying the blood knot. So wrap it around 5-6 times. 3, 4, 5. All right, here's the trick. Use this plunger, right? Lift this up, tuck it underneath, and it's that missing hand, right? Do the same for the other side. So we're gonna wrap it around. Getting my hands all discombobulated because I'm got the camera in the way here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, tuck that under, right? And then at this point, you're going to pull it out of those springs. The weight of the unit pulls the lines down. Let me get that out of the spring. And then you tighten up. Pop it off. Trim them up nice and close. So there it is. A quick nail knot using the Easy Tie system. Cool. Check it out. I've got a link down below in the description so you can take a look at that. So I want to say thanks to the good folks over there. Jim actually sent this over to me. Real good folks. Jim, you're going to be getting a gift from me here coming up, okay? All right, so those were the instructions on how to tie a blood knot, a beautiful, elegant knot. Also used the Easy Tie tool for the blood knot. It's like that third hand that you wish you had when you're tying that blood knot. So, as promised, instructions for winning the nail knot nipper tool. 25 of these guys are going to be given away on March 31st. 2 rules. Enter email. Go to my website, guiderecommended.com/knots. Better yet, search Google. Go to Google and say guiderecommended.com/knots. Should be able to get to my website. In there, you're going to see a couple places to enter your name, or really enter your email, to win. Want U.S. residents. Really, that's the only rule. Kind of want to cut down on international postage. So U.S. residents, enter your email, March 31st, 2018, somebody's going to win. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I post a new video. Lots of good how-to stuff on Guide Recommended. So thanks.